Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to be talking about how we joined Hugh and Grace and what we're
Yeah,
loving about it.
we're so excited that you are here with us or you're watching the recording.
Mhm. So let's dive in.
Yeah.
We want to make this as quick and fun as possible for you. We're going to cover a few things tonight. We're going to be talking about just like what Hugh and Grace is, what hormone health is, and like, do you need to be an
Yeah.
expert?
And why this and why now? Uh,
Yep. And our team is the fastest growing team at Hugh and Grace. So we're going to talk about that and like what makes
mhm.
our team special.
We'll hit on the comp highlights,
Mhm.
just a little bit. We won't dive too deep. We don't want to kill you,
Yeah.
tonight
Yeah.
with our all the details.
Yeah. And then we'll get into some of the benefits and the bundles, some of the products that we really like. And at the
Mhm.
end, you can let us know what you think about
Yeah.
it.
So here we go.
Here we go. So if you don't know us, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Kim.
We're mother-daughter, even though people always ask if my mama looks so young.
You're sweet.
And we have been in network marketing for 13 years
Yeah.
now.
We started in 2011.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
crazy.
we've been doing it for a while and we've been successful. We
Yeah.
we built up a six-figure income.
Yep. We had a successful team.
Yes.
Um,
Um, Worked up to the top in that company.
mhm.
So
We started to do a little bit of a pivot back in like 21.
mhm.
I know you love that. I just used the word pivot, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. I just cringed. Ah, but yes,
Um,
we pivoted.
we did. Uh, we you just got me all. But we started learning things and like
Right.
about our products and our hormones and our overall health and inflammation and our endocrine system and all of those things.
Right.
So that was in 21.
Yeah, things started happening a little wonky with my health. We couldn't
Hmm.
figure out why, but we knew we had to do something. So that's when we started trying to clean up everything.
Yeah.
And so that just led us to, in 2023, I was diagnosed with Crohn's. So we're like, oh, okay, we've been on the right path, but let's get really right with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, because I mean,
So
just because we were cleaning up our diet
mhm.
and changing our workouts a little bit, it wasn't enough to really just like clean, like we needed to clean up everything, the things that we put on our body, the things that,
On, in, and around us, we
yes,
were going through it. I was like, okay, I had those Glade plugins, and I'm like, this cannot be good.
no.
So I made a switch there, and I was switching over our laundry detergent and our
Mhm.
fabric softeners. I was doing all of this, trying to like, please help me.
Yes. Yep.
Let's just switch everything.
Yeah.
So that's where we started working. So we were already into this kind of product
Yeah.
before.
And then that was when we found Hugh and Grace, and it was so nice because, like you mentioned, like we
Mhm.
were going like, got to get rid of Glade, so I've got to replace that with
Yep.
something. I want a different laundry detergent. That's a different brand. I want a different soap or body wash. That's a different brand. And you
Oh,
had
yeah.
all these different places to get it from. And then we found Hugh and Grace, and it was like, all right, I can trust all of these products.
Yes.
They're better than clean. And it was just like everything's worked.
Right.
Like
I
so,
like,
because there's been a lot of stuff like deodorant.
oh, and the laundry detergent, I mean, not that we
Yeah.
have laundry detergent, but trust me, we've gone through the process of testing out stuff
Yeah.
and supplements. Like I was trying to find supplements for my health. What's going to help Crohn's?
Mhm.
And that little journey, we had to go, oh,
So
this
many
is
rabbit holes.
this is junk. Like,
Yeah.
so I learned, or we
Mhm.
both learned how important third-party testing is.
Yes. So,
So the Hugh and Grace,
yeah.
they met all of our high standards.
Yeah. And then we found out they had the business opportunity, and that made it even better because
Mm.
back in 2011, weren't like just like we weren't just going to be like network marketing people,
No.
but we had fallen in love with the products that we were promoting.
Mm.
And so this was kind of the same thing. Like we had fallen in love with everything, fallen in love
Mm.
with the mission of the company. And it was like, okay, this makes sense because if we hadn't have stayed in this industry, I don't know what we would have done because it's the
Yeah.
only thing that you can do like with pockets of time.
Yes.
Like you can do this like 5 minutes on your phone. You can just take like one of your favorite things into work and people are going to ask you about it. It's just
Yeah.
easy to share and fit into your day.
Yeah. So when we first started back in 2011, I was teaching high school math. And, people say that they're too busy. They don't have time to do this. And
Mhm.
I get how, like, who is not busy,
Right. Like when we started, I was getting my master's in teaching math.
So yeah, I get the busy part. I
Yeah.
truly do. But I was also at the time determined we had filed bankruptcy. I was determined to earn some money for groceries. So that was my determination to find those pockets of time.
Mm.
So if anybody knows a teacher or has ever taught, you know how exhausted you are from teaching. So let alone add on something new. But I would find times like at lunch, I would get on and, talk with people and network. After school, I would make a point to, talk to people for 30 minutes. And just anytime a pocket of time opened up, I was talking to people. So that's how we started our business, and we were able to build it.
Yes. And like you mentioned, we didn't have any money. So like we were picking out like one product and then like we would use half the bag of something and then like sell the rest as samples. Like,
Yes.
so, and I mean, I'm so glad like that first year was really tough, or at least the first 6 months were really tough. And then it was like, okay, I'm so glad that we did this. Like, I don't know anything else that can change everything.
No, I don't. And this opportunity, network marketing, allows you to work and also make some money. Like,
Yeah.
it was amazing, y'all. I felt so good when I got my first paycheck at that other company.
Yeah.
It was enough to pay for groceries that week. And it was just such a relief. And I hadn't really had to kill myself to do it.
No.
So I really am tickled with this format. This Hugh and Grace's comp plan is even better than the other company we were at, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So that's just
a little bit of our story.
Yeah, a little bit about us. So now that you kind of know us, we can talk about a little bit about Hugh and Grace.
Yes.
So we keep saying hormone health. And the idea is that we have the most like clean, luxurious hormone health supportive products for your skin, your health, and your home.
And even though they're luxurious, they are still affordable.
Yes, they
compared to some other,
Yeah, true.
some of them other clean, non-toxic product. They really, this is very affordable, and it's also super high quality. They're very transparent about everything that's in their products. They, like I said, they do the third-party testing. They provide the COA, which is a certificate of analysis. A lot of companies, they'll say they're third-party tested, but to get a COA, it might be, who do you talk to even?
Yeah, like you cannot find it. Like we've looked.
Yeah.
So
do we want to?
Yeah. So hormones, like if you're just going like, well, my estrogen's fine. I don't have PMS anymore. Or,
Yeah, I'm a man.
Yeah, like
I ain't got hormones.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yes,
you do.
But it's not just estrogen or testosterone. We have 50 different hormones in our body, and they affect everything. So like your physical health, your appearance, aging gets in there, your sleep, your mood, everything. So you have to have your hormones in balance in order to feel your best.
Right. I mean, so much is affected with our hormones, men and women. If your adrenals are out of whack, you're either like in fight or flight.
Yes.
You just want to give up and sleep all the time, or you're ready to kick some butt.
Yeah.
And that's not, neither one are good. There needs to be a balance.
Right. And your adrenals talk to your whole rest of your system. And so if those are shot, then like your system is just not able to talk. It's like a bad connection on a phone.
Right. I mean, it messes with everything. Your metabolic health is shot. And so having a good hormone balance, a good support system for your hormones.
Yes. That's awesome. So our products are designed to like detox, because our culture is designed basically to create this adrenal fatigue. It's to put you in that flight or fight stage. So like it's nice that this helps you like detox that toxic load that you've been carrying around from like your water bottle or your stress or the plastic that we put in a microwave. Like we're doing simple little things to help reduce that.
Right.
And that's going to help restore your body. And then the things like the skincare, the body oil, our hydrate detox, that stuff actually like can help protect your body.
Yes.
And so that's really cool. Next. So, and we were talking, I mentioned the toxic load thing. We put on average, so there's
this is crazy.
Yeah. So if you're like a bougie girl, like I like all my makeups and stuff, I'm probably doing more than, or was doing more than 168 chemicals on my body every day. Men actually put 85 chemicals on their body. So even I feel like who knew men could put that many on their body?
Yeah, and your kids are exposed to this. So unborn children are exposed to 287 chemicals just in the umbilical cord.
It's crazy.
Umbilical cord. It's hard to say.
It is hard to say.
Yeah, and I was listening to somebody else, a doctor, who said that autoimmune which is
Yeah.
we'll get to where autoimmune comes from. But more cases of autoimmune are diagnosed
Like autoimmune diseases.
Yes,
So like all of them, like Crohn's, UC, Hashimoto's, rheumatoid arthritis.
Yes, lupus, anything that is autoimmune.
Mhm.
You put all those combined, they outnumber the diagnosis, outnumber those that are diagnosed with heart disease and cancer. And what messes with our immune system are all of these environmental toxins and EDC.
Yep.
The EDCs are endocrine disruptors, chemicals.
Endocrine disrupting chemicals.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So our products are made to help you detox those chemicals because our bodies are made to do it, but we're just overloaded, like she said.
Yeah.
So we need a little boost. So our products will help you help your liver and your kidneys and your intestines detox those.
Yes.
So that helps protect your immune system.
Yep. So, and
next,
we also kind of wanted to hit on the pillars of hormone health and just the products and how they go along with it. So like she was saying, everything is designed to just help you kind of fight all of the stuff that we're doing to ourselves all day, every day.
Yeah, you can't just like a lot of people want to work out or eat their way, but it can't just be a workout or just a diet plan. You do have to have the proper nutrients. You do have to have great stress management because that stress is it's killer.
And so many of us, like, especially when we set a new goal, whether it's a business goal or a fitness goal or weight loss goal, we don't prioritize sleep. And then that messes up all of our hormones in our body. And so we really focus on a restful sleep and like just prioritizing that, which I think also translates with how we've done business here versus our previous company.
Yeah.
Because like, I really feel like here they're like, before it was like, get up at 4 a.m. I don't care. Work your business and do your workouts. And here it's like,
you
okay,
want to make it happen?
Yeah.
Get up and do it.
Like, and that was one reason.
You're a failure if you don't.
Oh, it did not go over well for us.
No.
I think that was one reason that we had stopped promoting it. And then another reason was that we didn't feel like the comp plan was designed for you to win early. And this is a comp plan that we're really proud of. And like you mentioned before, like you need that daily detoxification and you need your hydration.
Yeah,
and
which I really love.
Yeah.
Love our hydration drink. It's an electrolyte drink, but it's got potassium, magnesium, and sea salt. I forget the chemical name for sea salt, but what's really cool though is the magnesium because 75% of us are deficient in magnesium.
And it has over 300 functions in your body. So if you're not getting it, all of those functions are going to be limited.
You're right. And I know people, oh, wait a minute, just give me some of this that I can get at the grocery store. I can buy at Costco in a bulk. But ours has like 0 sugar.
Yeah, it has 0 sugar compared to like, I think Liquid IV has like 12. Element has now been shown because it wasn't third-party tested. It has maltodextrin in it, which is like a known thing to like disrupt your gut health. And, if you've studied any of this stuff, if your gut's messed up, everything's going to be messed up.
It's like your second brain. If you didn't know.
So and our electrolyte drink also has glutathione in it, and it's liposomal.
Yeah, liposomal. So
so it actually gets absorbed by your body. So if you were just to go buy it at Costco or Sam's or something, and how many times have you bought a vitamin and you just like pee it out?
Yeah, you've just peed out vitamin. You see it.
Yeah. So this is nice because you know that your body's actually absorbing it. Yeah. And it's a good amount. You can take it, your kids can take it, your husband can take it, your wife could take it, whatever. So that's just a nice little.
Yeah. And the glutathione is, it's a master antioxidant. So what that means is it helps you detox, like the daily detoxification. It helps your liver and your kidneys and your intestines pull out those heavy metals that we're exposed to. And you're like, why am I exposed to heavy metals? They're in everything, in the little microplastics, everything. Like
your tea bags, if you have tea, like those have microplastics in it. If you're drinking out of a water bottle that's not glass or stainless steel, that's a microplastic. And then the black plastic, you don't want to know. No, you don't want to know. Yeah. So that's why we like having all of these things that we can just make simple swaps for, just like we swap
our product line. I do.
So but like we swapped from like a plastic water bottle to a glass mason jar, and we have our little koozie on it. Like
that's something we'd started before. So we have been making these changes. So this wasn't just something out of the blue, y'all.
No.
This is something that we're very passionate about, if you can't tell.
And it's just grown. Like the more, like when we first started doing this,
Mhm.
like people would look at us like,
What?
what?
But you know that this is a $1 trillion
Business.
business?
Yeah. Hormone health. Like I like to do all the website stuff, and that's how we've grown like
Mhm.
since 2011. Like website has been always been a part of it. Google search for hormone health and hormone balance is up 200% in like
Wow.
the last like 6 months or something. And I have to go back and look, but
So if you're wondering, can this business be sustainable? Is it just like,
yeah, or am I going to be the woo woo
yeah,
person? Because like we were always the woo woo person in our
mm,
family or the woo woo
swapping out
person.
our water bottle for a
Yeah.
mason jar? Yeah, we were woo woo.
Yeah. And now like we went to a neighborhood party and everybody was talking about like red dyes and, like plastics. And
Yes.
it was like, oh my gosh, like it's here. Like people are learning about this stuff.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. So
So,
it's really exciting. And it's also a really great time to like get in on this company because the company is new and this topic is finally getting like talked about around like the
yes.
dinner table and stuff.
I mean, it's not taboo anymore or look
Yeah.
this woo woo, but I interrupted you. Yes, we've been making simple swaps, and that's what we would want our customers to do. We don't expect, and we're not trying to scare you to death. So I got to clean out my
Yeah.
whole house and start from scratch. It's not what we did
No,
because we can't afford it.
no.
So like when I ran out of my 7-step facial
Yeah.
regimen, I just replaced some stuff. I love our skincare line.
Yes, and I will say like her skin, I've had to be on some different stuff because like
Mm,
I had some dermatitis going on, not from our products, but
mm.
from another skincare line, and a toothpaste that was not good. But she started using it and I can tell like her skin looks better now, and we were spending an embarrassing amount on
Yes.
skincare beforehand.
This is a fifth of the cost.
Yes,
So now everybody will be knowing how
I
much I
know.
spent, but don't judge
We
me.
care about our skin, we care
Yes.
about our hair, we care about like what we look
Yes.
like. Like, I mean, I think everybody wants to feel good. Like, it's
Yeah.
not about like, it's just about being the best you can be.
Yeah.
Like,
And like, this is something interesting, not to drag this out too long, but did you know, like, people are putting on these chemicals to make them look younger?
hmm
But these chemicals are endocrine disruptors, and endocrine disruptors age you.
hmm
Isn't that ironic? Like
yeah,
you're being sold something to make you look younger that is going to be temporary because that product is actually aging
yeah,
you because of the chemicals in it.
yep.
So you need something that's non-toxic like ours.
hmm
And every single ingredient in all of our products have a purpose.
Yes, there's no fillers, there's no additives, there's no, like we gotta, you don't have to worry about any of it. You
Mm-hmm.
can always like on the health stuff, like we have the COAs, they make it really easy to find. The home products, I was like, this cleaner is not gonna work. Like y'all don't
Yeah.
understand like what my shower looks
I
like. You
need
don't
some
understand.
hardcore stuff.
Yeah, like I just want some stuff, but like it
Mhm.
would always give me a headache.
Mhm.
And I can say this stuff like our cleaning concentrate is amazing. And it's been like off and on like sold out because like the bottles are so pretty.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a smell. I don't get a headache from it. And you can use it on like glass, you can use
Mhm.
it on wood, you can use it on granite, you can use it like
We've
on
used it every.
stainless steel.
I have to go back and say though, it has a slight citrus smell, but it is
Yeah.
not overpowering.
No,
Um,
it's not like a Windex or
no, it's
scrubbing
not.
bubbles.
It's just it's kind of like an essential
I
oil.
think that's what it is.
Like
It's a citrus
it's
oil.
very, very light. So I love it. I
Mhm.
mean, it's not like the scrubbing bubbles. Oops, I should have said their name, but
All right.
it's like you have to open up your window to
Yeah.
use. This stuff's amazing, and I love our supplements. Like if
Yes.
somebody asked me to pick one of our supplements, I don't know.
Yeah. I know we've talked about hydrate and detox, but our collagen is amazing. It's like
Mm.
we've always had collagen in our system, like, I don't know, like forever, like the last 15 years, I feel like we've been on collagen.
Well, yeah, it's like I've had gut issues since like 30 years or more. So collagen is really important. I researched it, I knew da 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 da. What I didn't know though,
Right. Yeah. So
so yeah, the collagen is amazing.
it's third party tested, which is really important because a lot of the collagen brands out there aren't.
Mm.
And they've been researched and shown, like in private labs, to have heavy metals in them, lead in them. So, like, while you think you're doing something really great for your body, if it's not tested to be what it says it is, you could be actually like harming yourself.
Yeah.
Ours is a single source. It's from Japanese cod. They can actually like trace it back to the farm where it came from. So that's really cool.
And what they're feeding the
And
cod.
it's sustainable cod. So like, if you're worried about were the little cod happy and did that affect it? They should be happy. Like
They're
it's
happy
sustainably
little
farmed.
fishies.
Yeah, so I really like our collagen. We can show you pictures if you're interested in that one, like a people's
Yeah.
like hair and skin. It's amazing the
Yeah.
difference.
So,
So that's one's pretty cool. And then I love our triple boost, which is our protein, because we had stopped taking a lot of different proteins because they would get us bloating and
yeah, once again, I have the gut issues here, but I love I mean, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Hugh and Grace advocate, but I was disappointed because I ran out of triple boost.
Yeah.
And when I got it back, I was like, I can make my shake today.
Yeah.
So never run out. Like it's so good. It's got blue spirulina in it, which is awesome. Like
it's good for your immune system.
You just need to look up, we don't have time
Yeah.
tonight, but look up blue spirulina. It's amazing. And it has B12 in it that's methylated because half of the population has some kind of gene where you can't process this B12 and it's unless it's methylated, and ours is methylated.
And if you're into macros, which we don't really do, but if you are, it's a great macro setup because it's 80 calories and you get 21 grams of protein. So it's really cool. Yeah. So that's just a little bit about like the skin, home, and health products that we have. And then we have an advisory board, and
they're not just in, like,
so
they're not just paid to show their pictures here.
Yeah.
They work. Like Ben and Sarah and the formulators come together and they say, oh, we want to make this product, and they create the formula for it. And then they send it to this board of specialists and these doctors and say, are we on the right track? Are we, is this going to work? Is this, okay. And the doctors will come back and say, no, this is going to cause issues, or, whoa, this needs to be fixed. And so they send it back, and the team, like Ben, Sarah, the formulators, they work on making the improvements, and they send it back to the board. So this board of specialists and doctors isn't just here for picture's sake. Yeah. They actually participate in making the products the very best that they can be, and they don't stop until it's just like they want.
Yes. And once a product is made, there's always a formulator call. Right. So you can actually like listen to like how it was made, why it was made, why is the citrus oil and whatever. So that's been really cool too, because it's just everything about this company, whether it's been like the finances or the products or the systems, everything is very transparent, which was not the case at our previous company.
No, and like at some of the other, and I'm not trying to bash any network marketing company specifically at all, but I know one of the concerns is network marketing companies just make this product and they jack up the price and they don't care what's in it. That is not the case here. Ben and Sarah, the CEOs, the founders, they are very much into this because Hugh and Grace are actually their children that's how the company was formed, because they couldn't get pregnant for 14 years. So like, what happened? And they went into all these studies and found out that hormone disruption. But anyway, Sarah's like, I'm not putting my kids' names on a bunch of garbage. Right. So it has to meet my standard.
So it was really cool. And like, if you want, like, we can also send you a little bit more about their story, because it was really cool, like how the business got started. It's not just like, oh, well, this is $1 trillion company, let's make some products. Like they were working on this stuff like years and years before this became like a popular topic. So it's pretty cool.
A good, it was meant for them to do it, is how we just had a conference, and Ben shared more of their story, and they didn't need this company.
No,
like that. You just need to watch their story, because she was helping billionaires know how to donate their money, like a I cannot say the word now.
Philanthropist at UCLA. And he was like this really high up Beverly Hills, New York type, like capitalist that could go in and like fix failing businesses and things like that.
So
they were very like well off, very smart, very capable, had a great job before they ever started this.
So before they felt like they needed to share. And then Ben's like, you know what, let's just see if it's even going to work as a business. And so he did his research and made sure before they created that this would be a business model that would work.
Yes. Another thing that, like, if you've been in the space before, one thing you kind of want to look for is if a company is attached to their CEO and the CEO is attached to the company, because you don't historically, you don't want a company to go public, because then it's answering to a whole bunch of other people besides just like working with their, reps or their advocates or whatever. And with this being attached to Sarah and Ben, this is for the long haul. Like it has their kids' names attached to it. They plan on keeping this private. That's really exciting. They actually even turned down like a $7 million check because they knew that if they accepted that money, that it would come with strings.
Yep.
And they were like, no, like we'll figure out a different way, but we want to do this the way we want to do this. We're going to keep the integrity of the company.
Right.
So that was really cool.
I love how much integrity they have. I know you just said the word, but
yeah, it's really special.
Yes. So like, are we going to grow? Like, are we just done? So here's a couple of little pictures that show you, we're planning on expanding. We're going to have a tint-in moisturizer. We're going to do a laundry detergent that I talked that we don't have yet. That's on the agenda, and some deodorant, some hand soap.
Right.
So we aren't done growing.
Yes. But we don't want it to become like the Amazon of hormone health. Like every single product we kind of talked about, like you see how much detail goes into it. Like it's something really special. So we're always going to have a great product line, but you aren't going to have to worry about like, well, there's 200 things. Like,
it's
what
not
do I
like
focus on?
Walking into Cheesecake Factory,
Yeah.
like, whoa, what do I order?
Yeah. So the Reese's one, the Reese's cheesecake thing, that one. But you can also tell from the percentages of the buyers that return. So 53% of people come back and reorder every month. So that shows you that the products are something special. People are wanting these. They aren't just like something that people have thrown together really quickly. So that's really exciting. And then they reorder every 29 days, which is another thing to look for if you're looking at this type of, industry, because you don't want something that they're only having to reorder like every 3 to 6 months.
Right.
So
you need something that's going to be sustainable for you
and your team. You want them to succeed if you decide to grow a team.
No.
So we are growing. I just saw our numbers from October till now. It's the end of February. We had a 300% growth.
Wow. Oh yeah. I do remember him saying
and products and revenue. So it's really exciting. And I think one of the reasons that it has grown so much is because we don't just focus on, like, hey, sign up and do something. Like we want to be there for our customers. Like this is something that like, if you want to join and you want to build a team, you see that opportunity for that time freedom and just that kind of thing. Like we did, great. But if not, like we have a really great customer program.
Right.
It's the HG Insider. They get 10% off their products. You get free shipping over $100. Like at our old company, it was always like, if you wanted something, it usually sold out by the time you got to order it. So the HG Insiders get to order it ahead of time. Right. So that's kind of cool, like a nice little perk. And then you also earn product credits,
which is super nice.
So nice. And customers get this. And if you decide to be an advocate, we get product credits as well. So it's really nice. So every time a customer orders and like a HG Insider orders, they get product credits. So now they could, maybe try out the body oil or the lip mask or something like that, that like typically I wouldn't, buy myself body oil, but now I have product credit. I get it for free.
Let's try it.
Yeah. So it's really cool, everything that they give to the clients. And then the other thing is they have, you probably have seen it like on Nordstrom or something, but they have a referral link. So even if you decide not to be an advocate, but you want to try Triple Boost, because we've talked about it, you can refer your friends. And every time somebody signs up, you get $10 and they get $10 off. So
the cool thing about that too, before we switch, is if you do that, those customers are assigned to the advocate. But anyway, if you decide to become an advocate, they will now become your customers.
You inherit all those people that you invited.
So I think that's really awesome.
Really cool.
Yeah.
So, and it just shows like everything here feels much more like a collaboration than competition, or like I've got to beat out this person, or I want to be this top person. Like we're all in this together because we know how important it is to get the message out about the products and hormone health and just feeling better.
That seems to be the mission, is to share and help people better their lives, the hormone health, where some other like network marketing companies are recruit. This is more about the customer and helping the customer. It's all about them.
Yeah. And it just it feels more genuine, because if you are a customer and you absolutely love it, then you're going to tell people about it anyway. So it's just natural word of mouth versus like, I don't know, like some of that hey girl messages.
Yeah.
Like we don't hey girl over here.
No.
And this company is really new too. So if this is the first time you've heard of it, it's about 3 years old, plenty of room to grow, and people are like winning here, because like some of the other older companies, like they're just not growing as
No.
fast, but they have a different comp plan. They're not adapting to different ways that you can sell. Like you don't just have to sell online anymore. Like you can do different things.
Right. A bunch of our advocates do this face to face, or they go out to retailers. I know I'm jumping ahead of us.
Yeah, but I mean, like you could go to just like retail stores, like a yoga studio or wherever. So it's been a lot of fun. There's not like as much pressure,
no,
like as we've experienced
there's
before.
No pressure.
There's no pressure.
Like you can work at your own pace.
Yeah.
It's just so much better. Usually you hear the direct sales, like sign up somebody, get them on a product, and have them sign up somebody and get them on a product. Did it? Oh my word. No, this is just about sharing a good quality and helping people make the simple swaps that they need.
Yes. And if you're passionate about it, all the other stuff is just going to naturally happen. But there are no sales requirements. And like usually like one of like companies will have like a monthly fee. There are no monthly fees. So that's really cool. So we kind of touched on this already, but we have 3 different types or lines, verticals. There we go.
To sign up.
Yes. So we have affiliate, advocate, and retail advocate. And we're going to stick to mostly just the advocate side of it because it gets you the most perks.
Yeah, I would absolutely say that if somebody was thinking, oh, I'll just sign up as an affiliate because I don't want to build a team, you might as well sign up as an advocate because your discount's greater.
Yep.
And then if you decide that you want to build a team, you're there and you could be earning points for the trips that we're going to talk about in a minute.
Yeah. So, and like she said, the affiliates only get 20% commission. And then as an advocate, you get 25 up to 40% commission. So like you could it's the same thing. You get your personalized website link, whichever one you pick. So the advocate is the best way to go. And then the retail advocate is if you own like a small business, a brick and mortar. Right. So I don't think we have many of those on or, that would be listening to the recording. So if you have questions about that, you can reach out though.
But here is our compensation plan. And just a bird, like I told you, we're not going to go deep into this because if you are interested, we can send you a separate video, but we are a uni-level plan. And if you're familiar with it, like direct marketing, a lot of them are pyramid. That's where our
binary. They're a binary system. So it looks like
this. A pyramid. Yeah. Where that name comes from, the name I'm talking about. But we're a uni-level, which means we can build. If 10 people sign up with this or 100 people, they're all straight across.
Yes, which is great because that means you don't end up on like a dead leg or, like you're not like
an inside
leg.
It's like not being fed. Like, we do go 3 levels down for our bonuses, but other than that, you just build straight across.
Yes, like you're not going to be like I know in our last company, we were on a dead leg. And so it was like, we could have been doing so much more, but where we were on a dead leg, it mattered. So if that makes no sense to you, it's totally cool. Right. This is so much more approachable. The other really cool thing is that the first 3 ranks you can hit all on your own. Like they're all up to you. You can, so you see like this SAV or senior advocate, you can hit that with just sales. Or if you were just like real wild and crazy, I guess you could just spend it all and buy it yourself.
Right.
But it's just something that you can hit without a team. And if you hold that rank, you actually get some bonuses that we'll talk about in a minute. So it's really cool. Like you can succeed here, whether you want to build a team or if you are just like, I'm not like, you can focus on whichever one. Like if you're a salesperson, great, you're going to make money. If you are like, I like to recruit, y'all are acting like I can't recruit. If you are a recruiter, you can succeed here.
Absolutely. That's awesome. I would say build a team. I think that's the best way to build an income with direct sales is to build a team. But to remember with Hugh and Grace, it's about the volume. Like you want your team to do the same thing you're doing, share the products.
Yeah. So
build up your customer base.
Yep. And here was kind of the product credits that we mentioned before. So every time you have a personal sell, then you can buy like your personal PV is what you personally buy or what you personally sell to someone else. They buy it through your website. You're going to get that 25% commission, but then you also can earn a bonus when you have, a certain amount of sales, like 1,000 or more. And then you also earn that product credit.
Super nice.
It's really cool. Like we're able to get like some of our products, like I mentioned, for free.
Now, and I felt like on the other side, you don't have to go back, but on the compensation, some companies don't give you 1-to-1. Like meaning if you sell $100, you get 100 volume points.
Yes, that's what it is here.
Mhm.
Some of the other ones, you don't actually get that. So if
Mhm.
you sold something for $120, they still might be like, we're not going to give you full credit for that.
Right. You might just get 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get the whole 120.
Yeah. So that's another perk of our comp plan. And we can send you a little video on that as well if you'd like. So just message us. But the other really cool thing, when you sign up, you're enrolled in your boost period. So it counts for the month that you signed up and then 3 full months after that. So if you signed up in February, like today, February 26th, you would get all of February, whatever's left. And then you would get March, April, and May for this boost period. And people will make, like, some people make $100 or hundreds of dollars. And then there's some people that will make thousands of dollars just in bonuses from their first 3
There's no
months.
cap on the
No
boost. Nope, no
So
cap.
if you bring in 5 customers and they get on like a product, because our typical order is about $126. So if you just had 5 customers, basically order the average thing, you're going to make $50. So if you have 10 customers, it's $100 and so on. If you enroll 2 people, so you are a strong recruiter, every time you enroll somebody and they get 100 PV, which again, our normal order is higher than that, you get $100. So if you enroll 6 people, you get $300. And then we had mentioned before that you can earn the senior advocate title on your own, like just from sales and what you personally buy. And every time that you do that, you get that $100. And then if you hit the next rank, which is of team building, so you have a team that's doing well, you make $200. And this is each month too. So that's really cool, like the build part.
Next. Oh yeah,
and
Lipton's
then
nice.
Yeah, you want to talk about it? I feel like I've talked a lot.
Well, this is just your growth and consistency. So if you are building and you continue to hold that rank or even grow, you'll get a bonus each month.
Yes, and it's really cool because most of the time other companies will just, celebrate you or give you a little bonus if you are always achieving in the next thing. And then here it's just like, well, if you're happy and you're making the income that you want, or you're happy with the community that you built at associate manager, they're going to reward you for that. Like, you don't have to just keep on like busting your hump to get something that you might not even want. And then once you've hit senior mentor or above, you can actually earn a quarterly bonus. And that's really cool. So like on this sheet, just to make sure it makes sense, the senior mentor gets 1 share of the leadership pool. So this is just the amount they set for each quarter.
Yeah, we wouldn't know until the quarter,
Yeah.
how much of that product or profit.
Yep. So, and then like the associate manager would get 2 shares of it. And that's paid out each quarter. So, and like down here, you can see it's the 3% of the company's total commissionable volume shared. So that's like why it'll vary, but just another like nice little bonus. And then I know we talked a little bit about our team, but we just want to reiterate that like, it's such a great culture here. Everybody feels like they really do want you to win. And you can ask like other questions. Like we were just talking about like, well, I wonder what she uses for her dishwashing detergent. Like, what kind of candles does she use? Like, it's just so nice because like we might not have a product for it yet, but you can always find like somebody genuinely wants to help you.
Yes. And like each month we have hormone harmony calls. It isn't just about the product. It teaches you something about hormone health.
Like habits that you can implement.
That's really cool. And then when you come in and you're brand new and you're trying to build a team and it feels overwhelming, you can just take a breath and concentrate on those tasks without having to build out your whole system or build out trainings for your team, because we have it all. Like in our team hub, we have trainings to send new advocates to. You have everything available to you. They even make graphics for you. So if you're like, I don't know how to make a graphic, whatever, the graphics are there.
Yeah, you have graphics, you have something to invite to, you have recorded calls that you can, share with people. Like there's something for everybody. We do a wellness week every month where somebody can get started for $25.
Yeah, there are systems in place just to plug right into, so you don't have to develop anything unless you want to and until you're ready to, if you want to, because it's all there.
And the cool thing is like if you do decide you want to be in something, it's not just the Kim and Kaylee show. Like we like, you're ready to do a call, like let's do a call together. Like, so it's very empowering. Like we were with the company a month and they could really tell that like we were passionate about it and we loved it. And so one of the leaders on our team said like, hey, will you come do a call for us? So it's also very empowering, and it's not just like, oh, well, we just listened to this one person.
Right.
So it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Really special. And we are also now in Canada. So
yep.
Pretty cool. We're growing. So United States and Canada. And then we have some fun trips. So we've talked a little bit about like the money side of things.
Yeah.
But one of the really fun things that like we didn't even know existed when we signed up in like 2011 were like these trips or these conferences. And it's something like really cool. Like
it's very cool to go. Like I will say that from our other company, we always looked forward to the trips that we would earn. We like it just gave us a great opportunity to get together with our team members, and it makes those friendships, those bonds, it just makes it closer. And you can earn that through your volume.
And like you could take like a spouse or like mother-daughter. Like we wouldn't have went on as many mother-daughter trips. Like I don't even know that it would have crossed our mind back, before we signed up.
Right.
So it's really cool that we've been able to like go so many different places and experience different things. And our team specifically does extra little trips. So like the team is going to Italy in June, and that's just our team thing.
Right. And then the New York City was just our team. Yeah.
And then the company also does a trip each year that you can earn. So this year's they're going to Puerto Rico. They had the leadership retreat that's already passed. That was in Coronado. And then we'll have a big conference in September.
Yeah. Second or third week in September. They haven't announced where yet.
Yeah. So there's always something to go to. And it's such a fun way because like I don't know if you're like us. Like I know people always say like, well, moms need to get away. Well, I feel like everybody needs to get away. Like sometimes you just need a break. And so this is a really cool opportunity to like get with people that and you're like-minded. Like people are just like, I don't know, like I can't say enough about the friends that we've made. Like, I don't know. I feel like people would just want to do this just for the friendships and the community. And like, you now have all these people around you. So it helps you grow. And it's just a lot of fun to go places. So the advocate enrollment, I want to make sure, we have like hardly any time, I think. So the advocate enrollment, it's $45 to get started, and that gets you your website. You don't have to have anything like on hand, like inventory. People can just order from your website. And we recommend getting the enrollment bundle because it's actually cheaper.
Right. It's like normally we get 25% off, but when you buy during your enrollment, you can get it at a bigger discount if you buy it in one of the bundles, which we'll show you in just a second.
Yeah. And just again, there's no monthly fees or monthly minimum orders that you have to place. So you just, you could do what you want to do. It's your business.
You can cancel anytime.
Yep. It's free to cancel. No problems.
It's simple.
Yep.
So these are the packs. The possibility set is like if you want to try every single product, which it's got a high dollar, so it might not be in your budget. So what Kaylee and I did was we chose what we were more interested in. And
which actually kind of, if we had thought about it long-term wise, it kind of bit us in the butt because we started more with like the triple boost routine that you see in the middle, but then we added on the face serum and the home cleaning stuff. Yeah. And so if we had just bought the possibilities, we would have saved a little money, but we wanted to make sure we liked it. But I will say everything comes with a 30-day money back guarantee too. So just kind of keep that in mind. But we started with the hydrate detox, triple boost, and the skin serums, and one thing of the cleaning concentrate.
So figure out what's within your budget, but if you can, the possibility set is the best for your money. But
it's the best bang for your buck. But choose what you think, and choose what you think you're going to want to share about and talk about too. And you can always look at our website before ordering and signing up, so that can be kind of helpful too. And then we also have the prices for Canada. I will say, I think it's back to $45 versus this $1. Sorry about that. But you have access to the same sets, the possibility set, the vitality set. So you have all those options. These are just a couple more and the pricing for Canada. So I'm just going to skip over that since we are getting short on time. And then we just kind of wanted to send a little recap again. So you had mentioned when someone orders something for $100, you get 100 PV, your volume for that. And that's what affects your commissions and your money. So it's really cool that it's 1-to-1. That's a big deal. And then you can, how you get paid is a little bit different than what we were used to. So you get paid every Friday on your commissions, and then any bonuses that you have, they're paid out on the 10th of them every month.
Right.
So just kind of keep that in mind and get ready to party on the 10th. You also get 25% off all of your products. And again, it's a little bit a better discount on those enrollment sets. So definitely
like
check
she
those
said,
out.
no monthly fee. You can rank advance through your own PV, personal volume purchasing. And volume is king. Like I think we've mentioned several times, the customers are what matter.
Yeah. And that's another thing. If you're looking at different companies like in this industry, you want to see that they care about the customer, they care about their products. Like it's not just like to recruit.
That seems to be the business for some, is the recruitment. For us, the business is the product and the people.
Yeah. So, and I think that's how we probably have been able to have such a good comp plan, because we've designed, like it's designed to be the volume and like keep everybody like coming, like it's just a good system.
Right.
So you also have that boost program. So when you get started, like hit the ground running, we have steps in place and systems in place to help you get going.
Yeah.
And that way you get those bonuses. And then as you keep going, you can get those monthly and quarterly bonuses.
Yeah. And once you sign up, since we're running out of time, you have a website ready to go.
Yes, it's super pretty, super nice. If this is something that sounds like what you want to do, we can send you our website link or a link to get signed up.
Yep. And if you have any questions, just let us know.
And we really appreciate you spending this time with us. It was really fun to talk. If you have questions on the opportunity, you have questions on a certain product, hormone health, anything like that, that's like our jam. Like we would sit here and talk about it all night. So just let us know. You can reach, if we invited you, you can reach us like on Facebook, Instagram, Kim and Kaylee, or the Kim and Kaylee on Instagram, or our email is team@KimandKaylee. And if somebody else invited you, make sure that you reach out to them and just let them know, like, what did you like about it?
Yeah.
So, all right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.